So it's not just a show in the area anymore. At the Circle Inn in Mankato, there's an open mic, and I mean like a real open mic, which is an absolute gift to this area. And now they are producing paid shows with paid people and shows. And it's all thanks to the gentleman who is hovering to my right, your left. Please welcome to the stage a true gift and a new friend to the comedy scene, and a new friend to me, Dan Bacula.
We have a lower quality mic that doesn't have an on-off switch, so I'm like not used to like that kind of technology. You guys man, yeah, I'm gonna be up here for a long time. So a couple people already went to get a drink. Just fair warning, if at any point you know what I'm talking about, when you leave and come back, you won't. That's my vibe. We're lucky if I do. All right. I made a mistake, guys. Made a mistake. I'll tell you about this mistake I made. I made it before. I'll make it again, probably. Maybe some of you have made this mistake. Turned on the news. Yeah. Same thing it's been for the past like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. It's all bad news. Every day it's like breaking news. We thought yesterday was the worst day ever. This just in, it's today. Today is the worst news. Every channel, their slogan should be same end of the world, different day. So it should be. Different channels will tell you it's someone else's fault, you know, different channels. Some channels will be like, it is the Democrats' fault that it is so bad. Other channels, it is the Republicans' fault that it is so bad. I got an open mind, I'm a critical thinker, I got my theories, I do my own research. You know whose fault I think it is? I think it's the libertarians' fault. There is a lot of negativity, there's a lot of bad stuff, there's a lot of hardship and tragedy. A lot of life is negotiating it, mitigating it. It's like that old song though. Can't go around it, can't go under it. When I rehearsed it, I sang it, but like you guys are like scary, so I'm like not gonna. How does it feel to be someone's hardship, huh? Gotta go through it though. I got like 19 and a half minutes left, so. That was not a loud laugh. You guys are like, oh God. There's a lot of hardship and tragedy in the world. Religion, they got ideas on why it's there, how to get through it. Some religions will tell you that's God testing us. It's like so there's kids getting murdered and war and famine and Elon Musk is buying Twitter, whatever it is. And they're like, no, it's just a pop quiz. Ah, it's just a pop quiz. We're just keeping you on your toes with the murder and famine. I don't know. I think, if anything, God looks at tragedy like I look at vegetables. I don't like it, but I need it. And maybe that's some small consolation to you next time you see something that makes you sad or angry. Just remember, big man's not uncomfortable. He's out pacing in the hallway. See something, well, God's moving his bowels, so tally in the plus column. If you didn't like that, rest assured you're not alone. My wife, who I didn't think was going to be here, and was here until maybe just recently, I'm sure she felt a disturbance in the force. Her hackles, I don't know what hackles are, but they would have gone up. They would have been like, she would have known I was saying something she told me not to say. 9 out of 10 times when I tell her what jokes I'm going to do at a show, her reaction is, God damn it, Dan! No! The funny one's about how funny I am! God damn it! And she's right, because she's smarter than me. She is the smartest person in the house, by far. So she's the only person I run my jokes by before I do them on stage. A long time ago, I ran one by her, and it was a longer one, but she smiled, she nodded, she was polite, she listened. And at the end, she said, Dan, you could start that one a little bit later. And end it sooner, for the love of God. If you could overlap the beginning and the end, and then for that fraction of a moment when you're still speaking into a microphone to a comedy audience, try a song. Is this Margaritaville or Pina Colada? What is this about? It's not the Tennessee whiskey one. That's the one that keeps me up at night. She's funnier than me. She's dunking on me all the time. A lot of comedians, they go out and they practice at home and then go out to impress people. I'm out here so when I get home I can hold my own. About my skills for this one-on-one. She's happier than me. She's happier, much happier. Anything I encounter, read it, see it, listen to it, I'm going to chop it up. I'm going to talk it to pieces. You know what I mean? I'm going to analyze it, overanalyze it. I'm going to grind it into a powder and snort it so I can be the guy. It's like, I know more about Dee Ramone's, post-Ramone's non-hip-hop career than you do. People say it takes all kinds. It doesn't take that kind. I'm the opposite of Trish. I have not been invited anywhere. I asked Michael to let me do this show. I invited him to his own show. Back to my wife. She's smarter, funnier, happier. Because whereas I overanalyze stuff, she does this other thing. She prefers, it's like a French, enjoy. She prefers to enjoy. You won't be surprised to learn she's more likable. We were buying a car one time, used car, don't get it, I'm not that, I know it's a button down, but like. And if you've ever bought a vehicle, you know that like at the end there's like that 7 years of paperwork you have to do. Everyone's like, we just need to get through this. 900 more signatures. They're like, water, coffee, bump of Coke, what do you need? Like, we just need to get through this. This saleswoman stopped in the middle of this purgatory of paperwork to be like, I can't go a moment longer without saying my piece. She said, Dan. I said, yes. She said, you know how some people will say, your wife is your better half? And I nodded. And she said, well, I don't think she's your better half. I think she's the whole thing. I was okay buying a vehicle from a person who said that to me because I agreed. This lady gets it. She could have sold us an 18-wheeler. I'm an 18-wheeler guy. She could have said, Dan, you know what I see? I think you're one of those guys, 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. One of those. A slingshot. Guess I'm a slingshot guy. I thought I had to go to therapy for that kind of insight. Turns out just pop over to the Kia dealership, talk to Melissa. By the way, Kia Soul guy. Kia Soul. Another reason. You guys are such car people, you're like, he looks like a Kia Soul guy. He runs, but not great. I was still okay buying a vehicle from a lady that said that to me, because it was also 100% my wife's money. That was a big purchase that year. We're a one big purchase a year kind of family. Our big purchase this year is my vasectomy. People say, why a vasectomy? I'm like, have you fucking talked to me? A lot of reasons, a lot of little reasons, a lot of little white reasons. Two big reasons. You got a 9-year-old reason and a 4-year-old reason. It is only, yeah, he's like, only 2, God. This veteran of domestic wars over here. And 2 kids. 2 is enough for us. Other people have more kids, that's fine. John and Kate had 8 because they wanted a TV show and it rhymed, marketable, good choice, it worked. Duggars, they also wanted a TV show, so they're aiming for 9, ended up with a bushel. And I have a lot of kids with Duggars, you can read about it at Walmart. You know who had a lot of kids who I don't think gets enough credit? All on his own, lots of kids. And not just nights and weekends, full time. Tons of kids. Pennywise the Clown. I don't know, he didn't. We're no John and Kate, we're no Duggars. We got 2 boys. It's a lot, they're busy. Soccer, play dates, stuff like that. Tell you what they won't be doing. They won't be joining the Boy Scouts of America. Tell you that much. I made that decision. First off, there's no way Boy Scouts haven't met here. I'm exercising ghosts. It's 2022, man. Some people don't even have a gender till they're 18. Why are these 2 groups? That's insane. Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. Can we not merge these curriculums? Have a generation of young people that know how to manage a campfire and a budget? Another way around a pocket knife and a conversation? One banner just the Scouts, pocket knives and empathy. Cut you, but they're going to listen to you first. People are like, oh, you're not going to put your boys in the Boy Scouts because of the child sex predators. That's not it. I'll tell you why. If you get rid of every industry that has a sex predator problem, we won't have any industry. It's not an industry problem, it's a people problem. It doesn't matter what your line of work is. Are men involved? Just a numbers game. What I have against the Boy Scouts of America is their business plan. The cornerstone of everything they do is popcorn. It's a single naturally occurring ingredient, plus heat. Have they not seen the Girl Scouts? They've got the most hydrogenated oils. They've got the highest fructose corn syrup. They've got, get this, multiple ingredients. Those Boy Scouts have varieties too. Oh, are there varieties corn for popping and corn that has been popped? Congratulations. Your entire catalog is a food that predates snacks. It is a snack from the time of survival. It's my understanding that the Boy Scouts went bankrupt fighting child sex predator lawsuits. Should have gone bankrupt because of the popcorn. Man, sometimes I think, what if I was the Boy Scout Grand Wizard or whatever they call it? When that first lawsuit comes across the desk, I'd like to think that I would have pivoted, made some changes to the curriculum, kicked in the door of the nearest Cub Scout training room and said, look kids, I know we've been training you how to whittle with these pocket knives. Today, we're going to do something else with these pocket knives. We will seek out and dispatch of child sexual predators. That's our mission now. Quite a fork in the road. You can go bankrupt fighting child predator lawsuits, or go broke fighting a war against child predators. I say the war. Be quiet, I'm not pointing fingers. Imagine a scout knocks on your door. Hello, sir. Would you consider purchasing this useless nuisance of a foodstuff to support our mission of hunting and dispatching of child predators? For the first time in my life, yes, I will. Buy that popcorn. I'll buy all your popcorn. I will go bankrupt purchasing your popcorn. Because there's only one person who's not buying the popcorn, right? Scout knocks on that door. Will you buy this useless foodstuff to support our... You handsome young thing! I didn't mean to sound like that. What's up, kiddo? I mean, I can... There's not one sound. That's why it's so tricky. Anyway, they show interest in the young man's wares. My mission is hunting and dispatching of child predators. He puts his wallet away. I gotta go! That scout's on the phone. Yeah, this is Aaron. 619 Prime. Look at a live one. I don't think you'll be surprised to learn I don't make a living at this. I've got a day job. I work at a bar. Part of my job is cleaning the bar, including the bathroom. Some people are like, that's gross, and they're right. We've got a trough-style urinal, not as nice as this one. This one's like Binford 5000. We got an old cracked one. It's white, so all the yellow shows. A trough-style urinal is supposed to catch more urine, and yet, every morning it appears as though someone has outlined in yellow where they were supposed to pee but didn't. I knew when I started this job that I get sick of stuff like the customers. Mopping in the bathrooms. What I didn't expect to get so sick of is Andrew Jackson's face. Oh, and the $20 bill. Boy, I didn't like that guy before. I fucking hate him now. But I'm not just counting our money. I'm counting the gambling money. God, it's 100 to 300 Andrew Jacksons. I'm just thumbing through them. Ridiculous. And here's the thing. Sometimes comedy shows include history lessons. Historians, to be fair, are split on Andrew Jackson. Some say he had a long and nuanced career that, yes, they admit, involved some genocide. But they insist that we give him a fair and balanced, reading. Other historians are like, no, genocide. Like, full stop. That's it. And I err on the side of the latter. I'll tell you why. Fairly simple. When John Wayne Gacy was arrested for killing those young men and burying them under his house, nobody was like, remember the juggling though? The bright colors and the balloon animals. We gotta give them a fair and balanced, When Jeffrey Dahmer was arrested for injecting guys with acid, trying to make them into sex zombies. By the way, hashtag only in Wisconsin. When he was arrested, nobody called up his previous employers like, but how was his attendance? How did he do on his PTO? So some people do things so heinous, whatever else they did doesn't matter anymore. And that's how I feel about Andrew Jackson. It's not a TED Talk if it's in the middle of the comedy show. For a while there, they were considering taking Andrew Jackson off the $20 bill, replacing him with Harriet Tubman. A lot of people very excited about replacing him with Harriet Tubman. I got to thinking about it. I'd probably get sick of seeing her too, by the way, just a character flaw. But it's hard to be mad at or about Harriet Tubman. Got to thinking about it, I'm like, This is a lady who famously escaped a situation wherein she was a commodity. And the US government is considering honoring her legacy by making her a commodity. Because we used to trade Harriet Tubman for goods and services, and now we'd be trading pictures of... wasn't my... Probably somebody who looked like me, but wasn't my idea. If we're going to have faces on money in the first place, the least we could do is update them. Plenty of people have made significant contributions to American culture since then. Elvis, that's good-looking money. Good-looking money. Significant contributions to American life. Eric Harris, Dylan Klebold. Columbine shooters.
Good Lord.
It's a hard sell, but there's a fella by the name of Franklin Delano Roosevelt on the dime. Kids going to school, you know. How often, outside of memorizing a list of presidents, are they going to hear the name Franklin Delano? Maybe if they take AP history a couple times. How many times in their K through 12 will they participate in active shooter drills? A couple times a year? So I say, in terms of making significant contributions to American culture, Franklin Delano Roosevelt has been outgunned. You didn't like to hear it. I didn't like saying it. But it was so right, felt I had to. Look, some of you guys weren't very excited about some of these ideas. This is going to knock your socks off. This is the part you've been waiting for. You guys came to this comedy show like, he better fucking talk about the deficit. Throw some numbers at me, bro. It's happening. I got a 12 to 18 month plan on how we can finance the deficit. There it is. We take the faces off the money, because that's ad space. That's an American solution to an American problem. You don't think the St. Peter VFW would pay out the nose to have their emblem on like a regionally circulated penny or dime? You're going to your favorite local stores, paying for stuff with pictures of your favorite local businesses? Of course the bigger companies would get in on it. General Mills, Pepsi. You're walking into a 7-Eleven with a stack of Captain Crunches. You can buy a Mountain Dew with a picture of Mountain Dew. What's more American than that? So 6 to 12 months is, or 12 to 18 months is too long for you. I got a 6 to 12 month plan. Backtrack a little bit. Allow faces. Open it up to bidding. Get some money back from these toxic patriarchal assholes. The Bezoses and the Musks. You think they wouldn't liquidate every penny associated with their name to have their stupid fucking faces? Money? Rich white assholes to rich white assholes. It's an even trade. It's not that big of a switch. But if that's not enough, if 6 to 12 isn't enough, I got a 6-month plan. Because that's how long the bidding war will last. You open up just the $100 bill. Just the $100 bill. But not for a face. The ultimate dick pic. These guys just wouldn't sell everything associated with their name. Man, they'd take out loans. They'd pick up shifts, putting carts back at Walmart. They'd have an artist rendering of their semi-solid 4.5 inches on a $100 bill. Man, we can't, but if we could ask Benjamin Franklin about it, I think he'd be into it. Thanks everybody, that's been my time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Bacula.